Good evening. On behalf of the Kennett High School chapter of the National Honor Society, I welcome you to Kennett High School's 69th induction ceremony and Pi Day. I had to say that. Tonight we celebrate the accomplishments and leadership of these students. In the press, we have seen how youth have mobilized today as leaders in response to events in this country to make changes in this world. This is not a new occurrence in this country's history, and it is, in fact, it is part of the purpose of the creation of the National Honor Society in 1921, to create an enthusiasm for scholarship, to stimulate a desire to render service, to promote worthy leadership, and to encourage the development of character in the students of the secondary schools of the nation. Part of my job as their advisor, as the job of any teacher, is to foster scholarship and leadership abilities in children to help them gain the skills necessary to be leaders in the future in college and beyond. We meet once a month during the school day. The majority of our time together at NHS meetings is to plan service projects. We are a unique organization. Most area high schools have students complete hours of service individually. But we are an organization that conducts projects as a unified group. And I, as the advisor, take the title advisor literally. These students are chosen because of their leadership ability. Students organize the events. They contact the organizations. They find volunteers to fill the needed services of our community. And at the same time, build their own leadership and organization skills. Each student takes a leadership role in one of our projects. This year, these students have done a phenomenal job volunteering their time to make a difference to our community. But leadership without character is futile. As said by Douglas MacArthur, a true leader has the confidence to stand alone, the courage to make tough decisions, and the compassion to listen to the needs of others. He does not set out to be a leader, but becomes one by the equality of his actions and the integrity of his intent. The school will continue to look to these fine young men and women to accomplish the National Honor Society goals and to serve as role models for their peers. As we begin our ceremony this evening, please refrain from both applause and picture taking until all members are on the stage.
The Kennett High School chapter of the National Honor Society was chartered on December 15, 1954. The National Honor Society elevates a school's commitment to the values of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. These four pillars have been associated with membership in the organization since its inception in 1921. And today, we light a candle to represent each of these four essential values to which we adhere as members. The remaining senior officers will now light a candle for each of the four NHS pillars that our organization vows to uphold.
Character is a force within each individual that distinguishes that person from others, and the way in which it manifests itself gives each one of us individuality and personality. Without character, we cannot respect ourselves, nor can we hope to earn the respect of others. Character is achieved and not received, a product attained through constant thought and action, the daily striving to make the right choice, even when the result of our choices is not readily seen by others. We must be in reality what we wish to appear to others. We must truly be, rather than simply seem. By demonstrating such qualities as honesty, respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, compassion, and citizenship, we prove by example that we possess character. Character guides us through life, growing steadily with each test of will we encounter and surmount. Character is like a tree, reputation like a shadow. The shadow is what we think of it, the tree is the real thing. Abraham Lincoln.
Scholarship denotes a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and study, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education has ended, for education ends only with the end of life. Knowledge is one great element in life which leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past, the torch guiding us to understand the present, and the light that illuminates the future. Candidates have the charge to continually expand their world through opportunities inherent to scholarship. A good head and a good heart are always a formidable combination, but when you add to that a literate tongue and pen, then you have something very special. Nelson Mandela.
Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking initiative in class and in school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to reach their common goals of success. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interests for the interests of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in a community, they are ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed, thus, to lead is a substantive charge to each of our members. If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. John Quincy Adams.
Service can be established in the routine of the day's work where many opportunities arise to help both others at the school and community. A willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without compensation or recognition is the quality we seek in our membership and promote to the entire student body. We are committed to the idea of volunteering our time and talents to the creation of a better tomorrow. We must use our lives to make the world a better place to live, not just to acquire things. This is what we were put on earth for. Dolores Huerta.
Parents and guests, the following students have successfully maintained the National Honor Society standards since their induction last year. Abigail Edelman. Sydney Brutcher. Sarah Burns. Elizabeth Calhoun. Ethan Cantor. Brandon Castaño. William Chandler. Blake Cerisa. Emma Davies. Lydia Duckworth. Maha Farouk. Jasmine Gavina. William Garrett. Mia Giancola. Isabella Hansen. Anna Jiang. Molly Kaplan. Thomas Linderman. Liliana Lasvardi. Jordan McMillan. Christina Mathewson. Clara Morrison. Lucille Myers. Reagan Pelletier. Nora Peterson. Chelsea Ramos Luna. Evelyn Rodriguez Aguilar. Maya Ross. Kendall Rabarzik. Mariana Sanchez Lara. Luke Skywalker Sandusky. Isabel Scopio. Madeline Sears. Audrey Sebastian. Brittany Sedano. Cooper Seeley. Lauren Sheward. Giovanni Israel Soto Gonzalez. Lily Stephenson. Caitlin Stolp. Christina Sousis. Nick Villafuerte Vega. Megan Ward. Bridget Wells. Matthew Wilson. Mackenzie Winterling. Nora Wolf. Sophia Wynn.
Good evening, parents and guests. At this time, it's my pleasure to present this year's candidates for induction in the National Honor Society. Benjamin Bullhouse. Isabella Bulgarelli. Ella Burnham. Anna Luna Mondragon. Lauren Mail. Christopher Murphy. Maya Rosenthal. Adrian Shevchuk. Will Altman. Zara Aziz. Karsten Bardenhagen. Kate Benacosta. Greta Burns. Mary Carroll. Amelie Bram Diet Saint Amand. Colin Drum. Cole Elliott. Zoe Finn. Claire Flanagan. Victoria Martinez Garcia. Alonzo Gosole. Gerasimos Gerald Vasileu. Hannah G. Petrito. Giapetro, thank you. Vienna Gurev. Noah Hupp. Emma Hannon. Taylor Hardin. Ella Haskins. Colette Herring. Julia Hertz. And I'll pause for the signatures. Kylie Holder. Ty Holt. Emily Hoppinjans. Mia Jeffrey. Alexis Kelly. Nathan Kessinger. Jaylee Kilgore. Haley Cuffle. Sarah Legault. And Emily Legault. Anahi Lopez. Hayden Lyons. Angela Maschantonio. Mia Matthews. L. McCracken. Riley McQuiston. Karen McVeigh. Ryan Meehan. Alexandra Molchanoff. Claire Pruitt. Annalise Rad. Evelyn Satoff. Alec Salamina. Molly Solarday. Idil Naz Sarakaya. Benjamin Schmidt. Sahana Shivakumar. Caitlin Snoke. Kara Stephenson. Miranda Sudamat. Manor Bakil. Nicholas Vitali. Ash Wardwell. Ashley Winkler. Emerson Wolf. Emily Woodward. And Albert Zilberstein.
Okay, we will now recite our National Honor Society pledge. I pledge myself to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society, to which I've been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. And will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship, service, leadership, and character.
At this time, parents are welcome to come up to take some pictures. The installation of any group of officers is an important and serious occasion. You, as members, have indicated your faith and trust in these, your elected officers, to serve for the coming years. Together, as one organization, may you and your leaders be guided by the principles of scholarship, leadership, service, and character in your daily actions and in the activities of our chapter. To the incoming officers, keep in mind that by accepting an office, you have indicated your willingness to give the best in time and effort to carry out the principles of the National Honor Society. Yours is an important responsibility as well as a privilege. You must continue the tradition in our chapter of dedicated leadership. I now ask Sarah to pass the gavel to Naz, the 2023-2024 president of Kennett High School's National Honor Society. The gavel symbolizes the tools of leadership. Mackenzie, will you please pass the honor cord to Ben, Vice President for 2023-2024. The honor cord represents enlightenment. Lauren, will you please pass the membership roll to Mano, Secretary for 2023-2024. The membership roll symbolizes the records of our Honor Society. Guard it well. Christina, please pass the key to Sahana, Treasurer for 2023-2024 school year. The key symbolizes the funds raised by our society exclusively for the benefit of selected causes. Molly, please pass the scroll to Alonzo, Historian for 2023-2024. The records we keep of our service projects and events over the year are a precious reminder of our group's accomplishments. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2023-2024 National Honor Society officers. At this time, Dr. DeAngelis is going to say a few words.
Good evening. First, I want to say you all look great, you look beautiful, and congratulations for this honor. I'm really proud of all of you, and I want to thank all of your parents and guardians for being here this evening, raising such great children, and just being a part of our school and being one of the shining moments of our school. So I really appreciate that. And you know, a few things. The first thing I remember, and for those of you who don't know, this is my first year at Kennett High School as the principal, and I was signing your acceptance letters. And I'm sitting at my desk and I'm signing them. And I was so proud of how many of the kids in my neighborhood are in NHS. So, Candlewick, you're representing, I like that. The other thing I wanted to tell you, and right before, Maddie, represent Candlewick. The other thing I wanted to tell you, and it happened right before I left my house to come here today. I was talking to my 10-year-old son, and he said, you know, Dad, why do you got to go back to work? And I'm like, we have, I have a meeting, I usually say. And he says, well, what is it tonight? I said, well, it's the National Honor Society Induction. And, I thought it was going to end there. And he said, well, what's that? I said, well, I'll tell you what it is. It's an elite group in our school that, has a lot to do with the service, the character, the scholarship, and the leadership in our building. And I showed him the picture that we took here on stage today at practice. And he's like, whoa. I said, yeah, it's a pretty cool group to be in. And he goes, I'm going to be in that. So, you all are role models. You're role models for my children. Continue to do what you do, okay? And you will do wonderful things. So congratulations. Thank you, everyone. and we're going to have some refreshments in the cafeteria, so we'll see you all there. Thank you.